This brand new PC build just came in the shop because despite it booting in the Windows, it needs a little bit of help. Because only half of the system's RGB seems to be working. This GPU is not only sagging, but also isn't mounted properly. Well, management in the system's alright, but definitely could use a little workaround back. And this kit of G.Skill RAM right here is not even running at the right speeds.
None of these issues are anything crazy, but let's fix them.
And I think I already found why this pump top's not lighting up, because if we look right here, that's its RGB connector. We take that ARGB header, plug it into the motherboard. We'll see that now we have RGB on the pump top, but these fans are still not working. So to go ahead and fix these front three fans, let's go ahead and track down the ARGB daisy chain connectors all the way down to this single cable, which if we just go ahead and give it a little pull, there it is, which if we simply feed around front and then plug into the lower ARGB header on the front of the motherboard. Check this out, we have all of the RGB fans as well as the pump top back working. And the reason why this GPU seems to be so loose and sagging so bad is because the PCIe lock looks to be broken. That's this little clip that's typically found on the end of the PCIe slot that latches onto the back of your card to securely hold it in place. So the PCIe slot still technically works. It basically puts extra strain on the PCIe slot not having that little lock. The good thing is I keep spare ones just for this circumstance. And because they're pretty much universal, all you gotta do is just line them up and then snap them into place just like that. And now we got a proper clip. That's sorted. Let's go ahead and just take care of this cable management. It doesn't need a whole lot of work, but there's a couple things we could do to make this look a lot better. Like if we just pull our front USB and 24-pin around back, use the included Velcro straps like that, keeps those cables out of sight. Same thing with the CPU power cable. We take the cable through the included Velcro straps to run it up and along the side, cleaning everything up. And then this mess of daisy chain cables coming off the front of these three fans, let me show you how to clean these up in a very simple way. Push the cables up like this, then run a zip tie through the corner backside of the fan, and do that all the way down all three of these fans. Where after doing that, from the main chamber, you can't even see those wires, which is the primary objective of cable management. Wrap the system up, let's go ahead and just reinstall our GPU, which now has a proper PCIe lock. And that paired up with this GPU support, which just barely holds up the edge of this card, keeps this card now nice and straight. And then the last thing we gotta do is just fix this RAM speed, because right now it's running at 4,800 megatransfers per second when this kit's actually rated for 6,000. And if you're wondering why it's not running at its rated speed, well, it's because our customer forgot to enable his RAM's Expo profile, which is how you actually get the RAM to run at its full rated speed. 4,800 megatransfers per second number is actually its real speed, but that 6,000 is actually a factory overclock that it's known to be stable at. Because we want that extra performance, all we gotta do is turn the system back on, press delete to enter the BIOS, and look for the section that says Expo. And right now it says it's disabled, so we can just select that and enable the profile, which shows our new DDR5 6000. Now, if we go ahead and click save and exit, that exact same speed registered in Windows at 6,000 megatransfers per second. So if this PC